Yes, it's on Elm. It's like a plum-looking building. 1910. Was it well on the Elm Street side? It's on Pacific or whatever.
Look,
it's kind of like it's right next door to Majestic. It's like a plum-looking building, kind of mirrored. It has University of Dallas in there, University Cities. You see that on the building as well.
Oh no, we early.
I'm
just trying to get it set up.
Yes.
Okay. You like that?
Yes.
I already made us go live because we early. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to be boring for about 5-10 minutes because we still setting up. I just got us going early. Good morning. Oh.
You bought some mother butter candles?
I brought a mother butter candle.
Okay.
Look.
Did you find it, Erica? Okay. Okay.
You want to be on the
you're gonna get on the you're gonna get on the elevator banks that says 12 to 20, which when you walk in, that's gonna be the first set of elevator banks you run into.
We giving directions.
Hey everybody, what's going on? She already got us live on Facebook.
Because you know, we are complicated.
No, I'm gonna sit in the middle of you two. I'm gonna sit in the middle. You don't want me to sit next to you? I just asked the question.
Look, I gotta sit next to you every Saturday.
Well, that is horrible. That's so horrible, Stephanie. Say that to me. You don't care, right?
Look, I'm just making sure you understand.
Wow. Erica, you hear that? Erica trying to get into the building. Let me know when you get on the elevator. Yes.
All right, y'all.
Go 13.
Look, while we also just kind of being busy right now, if there's anything that y'all want to discuss on our hot topics today, you know, feel free to go ahead and put it out there so we can bring it up during the show. Of course, we're going to touch on some of the hotter topics.
And when you get up to 13,
those being the pastor,
I'm going to meet you in
the barber, and of course, our, look, I don't even know what to call them for lack of a better term. I ain't got nothing cute or, you know, nothing funny about it, but, you know, home invasion murders or home murders. Y'all, for real, it's a daily struggle. I don't know about y'all, but I'm like, you can't be safe at home, can't be safe in the street, can't, you know, where can you feel safe anymore? Can't trust nobody.
You just have to get it right here if you want to for a second, because you're already on Facebook Live, and we'll be starting in just a second. Okay. Do you want to put this fan behind us?
Are you warm? Because I shut it off. I was kind of cool with it on, but I can move it over and put it behind us.
I'm gonna need the plug, so I don't care really what you do with it.
I do have an extra. This, where you want it? Over here? Over there?
Behind us, yeah. Because I already have that Mevo plugged up over there.
Okay.
So how's your week? Week's a week, huh?
You know, I worked this morning, so.
You went to work this morning?
I sure did.
What time did you get off work?
I got off work at 8 o'clock. I just did a few hours, showed my face, said hello, dipped out. Look, they try to be like, oh, don't you want to stay? No.
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 What gave you that impression?
You know, you want to give me some overtime?
No.
No.
What gave you that impression? I wanted to stay up in this piece with your punk ass. All right, everybody, what's going on? How y'all doing? It's your boy Q. Y'all know what it is. You know what it is? It's Saturday.
Listening while you're in church, for real, for real.
Are you listening? Somebody listening?
Go
while y'all
ahead,
at the
go
church
ahead
house?
with your bad self.
All right. I am not responsible for the content that you hear. I don't need your pastor saying shit to me. Don't have the man call me woman, man, whoever you decide to go with. Don't have them people call me.
Look, what's your preacher talking about this morning?
I know. What they talking about? That you not paying attention to.
Look.
Oh.
I just realized it's Saturday, Seventh-day Adventist.
They already at the church house.
That's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh. So the events is already at the church. Mm-hmm. We're gonna also be going on live on Periscope as well, y'all, in just a second. So if you have Periscope, make sure you follow us at Mash the Gas, and make sure you follow us on Periscope, cause we love the scope.
Good morning, Arbra. I'm gonna take my glasses off in a minute, maybe.
Hey, Arbra, what's going down?
Look,
Honeycomb.
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
I'm hungry again.
Look, I didn't bring any snacks up, but I got a lot of them in my car.
I ain't bring anything this morning either. I just, ugh, I'm a bad host.
Why you are slow?
Oh, me?
Yes.
I don't care. I do not care. Everybody talk about how slow I am. And I don't mean slow in the head either.
No, I'm not hungover. Not hungover. I just
Somebody
tired.
asking if you hungover? That's a damn shame.
No, because I got my sunglasses on. I did have a migraine before I went to bed last night, and so maybe it's just I'm kind of sensitive still to the light.
Okay, Miss Erica.
Miss you too, Miss Tamara.
Miss Erica, if you want to, you can come on in. Stephanie, I know.
I'm sure I'm gonna pick it up later, but right now I'm just kind of here.
We can go ahead and start laying.
And the music ain't helping. What kind of music are we playing this morning? This is, going back to bed music.
Sure.
Oh, good.
I eat anything. Like pineapples and stuff. I'm
That's
talking
what
about
he
pineapples
said.
and stuff.
Can't say that to a woman.
I know, right? I eat anything.
You know what?
We know,
Let me
Q.
tell you
We
something.
know. I'm good, thank you.
If
Ooh,
I ever
fresh.
get caught,
Oh, she brought some fresh pineapple up in
I'm
here.
too.
Look like she just cut it.
I did.
Okay, go ahead and have
See?
your seat, madam. We don't have anything to show orders print out, so I have it on one of these devices.
All right, do not disturb is officially on.
All right.
Miss Amber Red Bear, yes.
Hey, Amber, what's going on, boo boo? Good morning.
Oh yes, we are going to be talking about that pastor.
Yes, we're gonna talk about the pastor.
You won't ever catch me up in his church.
Somebody
I'm
do
just
this.
saying.
Stephanie,
Yes,
you go down that way just a little bit.
No,
I'm already on the edge.
That's fine. You curve around.
she gonna be up.
You should be off this one. Okay, we'll come back in, Stephanie.
Cause
Okay, and you go this way, Erica, just a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna come this
I
way.
just moved.
Okay, perfect. That better, Landon?
Are we good?
Yes, I'm gonna take Miss with Facebook out just a second. One
Why
thing
is the Mevo crooked? Why is your Mevo crooked?
because I haven't fixed it yet.
Now see, yeah, if Q got here on time.
Okay.
I know, I was extra early.
Sure is
Probably
quickly.
helping me though.
I was
Huh?
extra early
I'm gonna
today.
put myself in there and see what it
Surely is in it. Surely is quickie. God,
Woo. It's crooked at the bottom. Can you lower?
I haven't even flipped it crooked at the bottom. It's just on
There
here.
you, see, now you crooked again.
How?
Do you not know how to set up a
Well,
tripod?
I don't want to go down that far. I don't want to go down that far.
Okay, but all the legs have to be angled the same. For real. You made me mad this morning.
Yeah, don't make them mad.
You know what? It's Sunshine's time of the month, I think.
I got the hottest snugger. I want to order some
Look, see, I need to start carrying it with me when I come in here, but I don't.
I like how when I washed off with it, how it
Leaves a nice little.
Yes.
Oh well, you got. See, I hadn't even brought out. Y'all don't know. Mother butter. Look it up. Facebook, Instagram. Hook up.
Damn, I got this chair again.
But I just finished up with my newest and greatest, if I must say. It's a milk bath salts. Oh my God, talk about luxury. Yes, yes,
See,
yes.
if it's anything compared to like that scrub, then it's going to.
Mm-hmm.
I want some.
You don't want to bring your purse here with you? I'm just asking.
Yeah, bring it in here. Bring it in here. Look, I don't know who comes out there during the show. Good morning, Tamisha. Look, Ace, thank you.
He's bringing the other snacks in, so I have cucumber as well and blackberries.
It's Body&Soul, MTG Style.
Thank you.
We doing Mo's sweet tea mix today.
Mo's
Although Mo
sweet tea
ain't
mix.
here, we doing Mo's sweet tea mix.
That's right.
Thank you.
Both Mo and Hendrix are down at the PV homecoming.
Yes, they are.
And they're going to, well, I don't know about Mo, but Hendrix will be going live after the show.
Yes.
So y'all may need to stay tuned for a little extra excerpt of MTG.
Yeah, when you're ready, he's going to let us know in a second. I can't
Good
see
morning,
him.
good morning.
Except for him,
Oh,
let me know.
thank you, Danielle.
So what I'm setting this up for Periscope.
We still setting up, but as y'all can hear, we got
I think I'm about through.
Anita
I'm gonna do this
Baker,
myself.
Body and Soul. Yeah, I'll get it together. Like an old car. I'm gonna have to prime the engine today.
Wow.
It has to get me going. Oh, we got home from the fair last night about 10:30. So, look, it was so crowded. I didn't know what to do.
I expected to be crowded on Sunday, so I'm a little afraid.
Look, I was there for about 2 hours, long enough to have a corny dog, a funnel cake, and chug a beer. And then we were out.
Yeah, you don't really ride things when you just let it
I like going to see all the exhibits, but we didn't have time for that because.
I'm over here. We'll get it done.
You ready? He's ready. Are you ready?
I am.
I guess we're ready. You ain't got a headset on.
Me?
You?
Let's write that up.
Oh.
I like getting on the freeway.
What the?
You know, it's simple. I just put it on my head. Just saying. We live on Periscope. What's up, P-Scope? What's going on? Morning. Praise the Lord. Welcome to Magic Gas Entertainment. This your boy Q, and I am here with two beautiful women on this morning. What's up, Facebook? Two beautiful women. I mean, you know, I'm just like so excited right now at this point.
There you go.
So we got the after party A up. Do it light up still?
Does what light up? Is that Ace?
Yes.
He's inquiring. He's inquiring.
Who's it?
Ace.
That's my baby brother.
Inquiring.
As to whom is she?
Oh.
Good morning. You put your headset on now.
Good morning, everybody. You
What's
ain't
going
listening.
on? I am listening.
No, you ain't.
I am. What's up, everybody?
You've been dead silent for 2 seconds. That's 2 seconds too long.
Welcome to Magic Gas Entertainment. This is your boy Q. I am here today with two wonderful and beautiful women. First of all, you know, we are doing what we call the MTG split. You and I are here, right here doing the show.
Right here, right now.
Right here, right now. And Mo Swag and Hendrix is at Prairie View Homecoming. Shout out to PV, AMU, the university that produces productive people. Prairie View A&M University, located in Prairie View, Texas, right outside of Houston, Texas, in the middle of nothing. There's nothing out there to do but eat, go to class, party, and screw. That's it. That's all you get at PV.
That's
and
all
get
you
on,
get.
and you're gonna get on over there to Houston and do all your good goop and stuff like that. Come on back to the school and have some more fun. That's just what you do it. So shout out to Mo and shout out to Hendrix. They're gonna be going live a little bit later with us. But we have a wonderful special guest on today. Listen, you guys know that we're dealing with our health and wellness month. And today we're gonna be talking about the body and the soul. You know, actually, you gave me the idea last night during our conversation. Yeah. So we've been just talking about, being well holistically.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we talked about a lot of energy and stuff like that. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're watching, make sure you're 18 or over. And just to let you know, we don't own any rights to the music that you're going to hear on today. And again, Mo Sweet Tea Mix. But Miss Erica with Body Talk with Erica is here with us.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
And I'm so glad that you're here. She is also a Kimball Knight. KK, ladies and gentlemen, she is a Kimball Knight. Tell us a little bit about you before we move on with the show today.
Well, again, my name is Erica. My business is Body Talk Total Fitness.
Y'all should see the abs, man. The abs is
Really?
I mean, y'all should see the abs. I'm looking at your abs through your dreads. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be doing that, but I'm like, damn.
If I'm to be frank, abs and ass. That's my
abs and ass.
Oh, he said
Okay, switch
headsets.
headsets. Okay, let's see. We got switch headsets. Let me see. Let me get you one. Hold on. Let's try this one real quick. Let's see how that one gonna work. This one right here. Okay.
We just missed a
Alright,
whole
Landon.
bunch of really nice stuff there. Look, abs and ass.
Abs and ass, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all
I love
missed
it.
it. I didn't miss it.
Abs
I
and
saw her walk in.
ass. Listen, I'm not gonna have her show you her ass. I'm gonna see if y'all can catch it when she stand up. How about that?
Is that what they said? They wanted to see?
That's what you had said. He's about abs and ass.
Yeah,
You wanna
abs
be
and
funny.
ass. Like, that's what a lot of ladies want.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be slim in the waist, and
Slim in the waist and, thick in the thighs.
Look, I ain't got abs. I got rolls.
no,
They just as
you
good
don't
though.
actually have to have abs.
The what is it called? The gluteus maximus.
Gluteus maximus.
Yes.
Okay. There are many more.
That's a glorious.
So, yeah.
Glorious.
Wow.
But again, my name is Erica. I have Body Talk with Erica is like just where I normally talk about a lot of different things, and then Body Talk Total Fitness is actually my company, and I focus on fitness as a total. Body Talk Total Fitness. I want you to be fit spiritually, because if your mind isn't correct, then your body can't be correct.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
Look,
And so
Right, absolutely.
I feel that.
I want everything, and so I'm also now doing everything: finances, your total wealth, your total health, your body, and your inside and out. So.
Right. And okay, that'll work. So we're gonna be talking to you a little bit later about some good ways to kind of, try to connect those dots for us, especially in our community where, a whole lot of us are like in the gym, like really, really hard, physically. And you really do start to see the improvements mentally, the energy, the aura changes. And just like you were saying last night, what you put in your body is really, what your body will put out.
Right.
Basically, so we're going to talk about that in just a second, everybody. Again, Miss Erica is here with me on this morning. Listen, if you want to join the conversation, 214-717-4827. That is the Side B hotline. Again, make sure you join us on today. Now, let's talk. What is going on over there in the corner with you?
Oh, no. Taylor Dean talking about you got rolls, we got butter.
You know what, Taylor, you've been cutting up all week.
All
sir.
week been on some kind
God
of
damn
shit.
it. You been cutting up all week. You've been cutting up all week, sir. You've been cutting all week. Thanks so much for watching, Miro. Thanks so much. Let's talk real quick. So of course I'm gonna eat that pineapple. You do know that, right? Okay. All right. So because this is clean, you know, Master Gas, we keep stuff clean around here. So let's talk. Let's talk about Miss Tatiana Jefferson. Rest in peace, Tatiana. Y'all say her name, call her name, type her name. She deserves it. I want to say, God bless her family. We're definitely praying for those people affected, close family, friends, all that good stuff. Also praying for Fort Worth. Those are our neighbors. We're all kind of lumped together, Dallas, Fort Worth. So let's keep Fort Worth in prayer as well. And also, let's talk about the update that I received. So I'm going to go grab the update real quick that I just got.
The drama with her dad?
The drama with her dad. You know,
I need some more clarification on this, because in reading it, I'm going, okay, so was he an absent parent?
I'm not really sure.
Because that's kind of how I'm feeling. That's the vibe that I'm getting. And I'll be honest, if you're an absent parent,
okay.
I'm sorry, if you're absent in life, you are absent in death. Keep it moving.
Absolutely. Well, you know what?
And to me, I think if that is the case, he is seeking the publicity, the attention, and possibly the monetary gain. And if that's the case, honey, you put yourself in a really bad light.
Well, you know, we cut up when folk die.
Oh, I know.
We cuss the hell up when people.
And that's why you have people leaving all their shit to their cats and stuff, because they already know their family gonna be stupid, and they just go, you know what? I'm donating it to the pet. I'm sending all my money to this, there, and the other. And that is why, I mean, seriously. And if you don't have a will, get one. I know, look, I need one myself, but shoot.
You know, but you know, I always have to think of it like this. You know, in a situation like this, when it comes to a young lady who's in her 20s.
Yeah, in your 20s, you never even think about
you don't
dying.
think about that. You know, it's just, it don't cross your mind that, you know, that this is gonna happen to you. You know,
and it shouldn't be happening in your own home.
Not in your own home. I mean, not even the streets. Nobody deserves to get, you know, gunned down or none of that kind of stuff or whatever. It's just kind of in a position where people are really not understanding that this stuff is really in your face. You know, this is life. You know, this is becoming a part of life. Now, we had to get used to the school shootings.
Right.
Because you got school shootings, you had bombings, we've had all kind of stuff, and the new thing now is to shoot somebody at the crib. I mean, now of course and get off basically away with it, you know. And so that's just kind of, you know, bless her family. You know, I wish I could go more in detail with this, but I can't find the story here. I don't know. Oh, here it is.
It was basically the father is suing Fort Worth, the Bonita Body and Glory something funeral home, to stop
Golden Gate Funeral Home.
Well, there you go. But to stop the funeral and the services.
That's not the same story, though. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Basically, because it's going to cause him irreparable stress and harm. Which I'm like, how?
Well, Golden Gate Funeral Home is one of the most, or if not the top, black funeral homes in the area. Waxahachie, Waco, Dallas, Fort Worth. Huge chain. They get a lot of celebrities that are Dallas based to go through there. So people, and they have all kinds of services, from the rooter to the tutor, whatever you want, carriages, airplanes, caskets, whatever. They do it all. They even had their own little episode on TV where they were doing special funerals for different people. I think the one funeral that they did for the guy who was the barbecue legend here in Dallas, I believe. You remember that? And they put him in a barbecue grill casket.
Oh Lord.
It was clean though.
I don't know about the barbecue.
I don't even like the way that sounds.
It
Look,
They put him in a barbecue grill casket.
I think I'll have to see that. Can you pull it up?
Look, that
You know what? I'm gonna see
that's
if I
a
can find it
throwback
on
to
YouTube.
fried
Yeah.
green tomatoes, and it's all in the sauce. Yeah, no.
I want to be cute in the
No.
casket.
Wow. Let's move on. Let's talk about something else.
Look,
Y'all,
and besides the fact that I want to be cremated, I don't want a casket. I don't want none of that, and I don't want to be cremated in a barbecue grill. No, thank you.
I second that. I have to second that. Okay. Rest in peace, Congressman Elijah Cummings. Elijah Cummings. Y'all have anything y'all want to say about Elijah Cummings? I mean, I'm just asking.
No,
You know,
other than I, you know me, I trust nobody, and I'm conspiracy.
Yes, rest in peace. Of
Yes.
course.
There you go. There you go. So you have to ignore her. You have to ignore her.
Conspiracy. I mean, he's the
like
one who's
information.
heading up the investigation on Trump, and you know the allegations and all that other good stuff, and
Well, he was already sick. You know, he had.
yes,
He's
let that be
already
the
sick.
excuse.
Well, I mean, you know, it's
And they poisoning people up in Flint too. So what?
that man looked half dead standing there.
Oh,
Okay, I'm just saying.
He did.
Half dead.
He did. Y'all didn't see that video?
No, but
He
I
was
did
standing
watch.
up there
I did
on that
watch The
walking.
Family on
He was
Netflix.
standing up there on that walk, and I promise to God, if somebody would have tripped him, it would have been over.
They would have died earlier.
Like somebody would have took him on out of here, Jack. Took him right on out of here. Took him right on out of here. But let's read a little bit about him. He was in Maryland Representative Elijah Cummings, of course, died early Thursday at Johns Hopkins Hospital due to complications from a long-standing health challenge. His congressional office said he was 68 years old. As House Chairman, he House Oversight and Reform Committee. He led multiple investigations against Donald Trump's dealings, including probes in 2019 relating to family members serving in the White House. Also, with this young man as well, I have to say that his career was huge. Throughout his career, he used a fiery voice, they said, to highlight the struggles of inner city residents. He was a firm believer in some much debated approaches to help the poor addicted, such as needle exchanging programs as a way to reduce the spread of AIDS. So he will be truly missed. Definitely truly missed. And I'm sure that they'll pick up right where he left off regarding Donald Trump. I have no faith. I mean, I have a little faith in what the Democrats are going to do. And speaking of which, and I know that this was not on the show order, but I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question. Now, you know me, I can get rather political sometimes, and I just have a question. So do you actually think, now, you know, according to some polls, allegedly, Elizabeth Warren is the new front runner for the Democratic Party. According to some polls, she's the front runner.
I'm still not really paying attention.
I know you're not, but I'm updating you. So
I know, but I've heard this. I have heard this.
Mm-hmm. She's supposed to be the new front runner.
You know,
And
good for her.
Good for her, right?
Look, I ain't mad.
I'm not mad either.
I ain't feeling any kind of way right now. There's still too many in it.
Yeah, I agree. Still too many in it.
Once it's trickle down to who's going to actually be the people that are going to run, then I'll start paying more attention.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of with you on that. I do feel where y'all are coming from, because I've been paying attention. The last debate I did not watch because, again, I'm kind of with y'all. I don't want the media to try to misconstrue every candidate. I think every candidate needs a fair shot, you know, and so in my brain, what I'm trying to do is narrow it down to, I see maybe the top 5. Then I can kind of start weeding my way to kind of see who's doing what. But I had a conversation on Facebook yesterday. I'm in a Facebook group, and we were talking about, well, I put in the group that, you know, in my opinion, that if Elizabeth Warren won the nomination, the Democratic nominee, if she becomes a Democratic nominee for the presidency in 2020, that Donald Trump would landslide her. So people were like, no, it's not true. No, it's not true. No, it's not true. Listen, I know y'all like what Elizabeth Warren is talking about. Listen, I'm not saying that she's not.
That's not what we're saying. No.
I know she's very progressive. She is smart. She has a hugely different tone than all of the candidates. I have to give her props where she comes from. You know, with that.
Right.
However, to take down Donald Trump, it has to be a man. It has to be a man. I'm not saying that a woman can't. But I'm not saying a woman can't, but we gotta look at politics.
I need to see the ticket before I say that.
Okay.
Now, do I think the Democrats would have a better opportunity if there was a man running for president and a woman for vice president? I can see that.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. I can see that.
But again, I have to wait and see the ticket. I have to, I think we need to narrow it down before we start making any. Because at this point, I honestly, and this is also just my personal opinion, but I almost feel like Trump himself doesn't want to be president anymore, which is why he's doing all this outlandish, treasonous things. I mean,
and he started out doing all of this.
Right. Like he just knew that he was going to be here for a short period of time. So. And it just got more and more and more. This latest one, though, with, look, I'm so tired. Don't get me lying. I will. I'm gonna mess it up. I already know. But pulling the troops out and now basically leaving the Kurds to fend for themselves, which they can't, given the...
all of what they've been saying.
Oh my gosh.
Leaving them to die.
Basically, yes. And all of this for his own business dealings. I mean, basically just said, I'm securing my property in Ukraine. What is it? Is it Ukraine or Turkey that his property is in? I can't even remember where his property is.
It's in Turkey.
But it's like his Trump Towers, 2, not 1, 2. And I'm like, if that's not selfish and treasonous, which he's always been, he has always shown who he is. And if you haven't seen it, then you have just been blind to him as a whole. He is all about money and keeping it in the family. Nepotism is larger than life.
Can I say this because just kind of finishing up what we were talking about real quick. When I think about Donald Trump or like even Elizabeth Warren, since I brought it up or whatever the case it is, now in my opinion, it has changed, but I've been just kind of watching it filtering through. I think Biden-Warren would be a fantastic ticket against Donald Trump. I think that they are the two powerhouses right now that we need. I can see that. I don't see her being president, not because she's a woman, because I was with Hillary all the way. Okay, I was with Hillary all the way. I was too. So that's the thing. I was with Hillary. I was with her. So.
And it was like she wasn't even my first pick.
She wasn't my first pick either.
But at the same time, it was like like they say. I'm like, look. And the funny thing is Republicans. Republicans that I know personally, they were weighing it too. But at the end of the day, they chose the other.
Republicans gonna always vote Republican. That's where it's gonna happen.
That's where they get their look. Did you ever watch The Family yet on Netflix documentary? I'm on it. I already watched it.
No, it's gonna be a part of my binge when I go home. Oh, it's part of my binge.
It's scary. It's scary. It's really scary. I'm just saying, if y'all haven't watched it already, watch The Family on Netflix. It's a docu-series is what it is, because it's actually broken down in a few different things, and there's dramatic reenactments, but there's a lot of, and there's a moment where I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, this sounds great. This is how they start with the mind. And I'm just like, and by the end of it, I'm going, oh, no. Oh, no.
So this has nothing to do with vampires or aliens or nothing like that?
No, there's no vampires, no aliens. Is that what
you like?
I like supernatural stuff. I love.
So you're Stranger Things.
Okay.
Yes, I like stuff like that. I like that. Yeah, see, we can Netflix and chill, and just Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, look, I am that old person that when you say Netflix and chill, it's really Netflix.
Yeah, it's Netflix and chill for
Look,
real.
grab some popcorn, some
Yes.
wine.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's not background noise. It's
Yeah.
not background noise.
Yes,
I need to
ma'am.
know what's going on.
Right. Okay, so check it out. Let's move on real quick. The pastor video. Let's talk about the nasty pastor everybody's been talking about. Let's talk about the nasty pastor. Y'all been talking about this man all for the last couple of weeks. Y'all been talking about this man, and y'all been just doing this man wrong. I can't believe that people been doing this man
The only person who did him wrong was the woman that put him out there.
I know
That's
that.
the only person that did him wrong.
But you know what my thing is that I don't understand why people don't expect this kind of stuff to happen. So I asked on our Facebook post, you know, if you had a side piece, does your side piece like have the right to put you out there like that?
No.
Look,
No?
she's a side piece. She or he is a side piece. So stay on the side and be at peace.
That
You
right
heard
there.
it right here on Master Gas,
That right
okay?
there.
Would you mind saying that one more time, please?
If you are a side piece, stay on the side and be at peace.
If you are a side piece, stay on the side and be at peace. I like that.
Yeah,
We
Yes.
gotta put that on. We gotta put that on Facebook.
Look,
Somebody
put that
put
on
that
a
in the
t-shirt.
comments.
Put it on a
that in the
t-shirt.
comments or something, please. YouTube Periscope, put that on comments. I mean, you know, so yeah, that's so let's everybody know his name is Pastor David E. Wilson of Texarkana, Texas.
Ooh.
What happens is Texarkana is it's not
Little
that
small town.
little bitty shit shot town.
Look,
you know, little bitty.
Texarkana, Texas and Arkansas border, right there. Little small town.
Yeah, little shit shot town out there, and Texarkana is huge for black churches. It's really huge.
There's a church on every corner.
On
It's
every
like
corner.
7-Eleven.
On every corner. Every corner.
I've never been there.
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times. I think I may go grab some dinner out there, but just kept on going. You know, for me, you know, people proud of that city has huge city pride. You know, and so shout out to Texarkana. But anyway, Pastor David E. Wilson, he pastors in Texarkana, Texas, and his video is that he was being videoed, whatever the case is, allegedly by his side piece eating her box out. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Look, I mean, it is what it is, and you know. I already told you what I thought. I watched about maybe 60 seconds of it.
So you were into it then. Was it a good eating?
It was lazy.
It was lazy.
Look, let me critique. It was lazy, and he was in violation because he was from front to back and then back to the front.
Oh,
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, you gotta explain that to me. Okay, so you gotta explain that to me. Wait a minute, you gotta explain it to me. Because
Look, as a woman, as a female, as a girl coming up, you are always taught when you wipe from front to back. Front to back. Yeah, you don't cross-contaminate.
No.
Cross-contaminate. No. So, pick and be there. But no.
I can't even enjoy that because you're going to have me thinking about other things.
Look, straight violation.
I said he needed lessons.
Look.
Now when the video got sent to me, now people were talking about, oh my God, he doing this, he doing that, man. The pastor, y'all can get a whole lot of money this Sunday. I mean, people just talking like he was just really doing this thing. And I'm like, okay, well, so I get the video. I'm like, bro, what is you doing?
Look, I was like that.
I was like, what is you doing? And I was like, okay, well, maybe, we have to kind of think about it like this too. As men, we do get older. As I believe this young man is in his 60s. So we do get older, Now, would I say his head game is appropriate for a 60-year-old? Probably.
Well, he should still.
Well,
probably.
Then I'm just going to continue to date younger because.
Okay.
Probably. I mean.
Has me on point.
Yeah, your head game gotta be, your Johnson gotta be on point now, you know.
That's the prerequisite right there.
Hey, and you know what? Shimmerlin said it.
I mean, hey, if you want,
Yeah, she to me too obviously wasn't enjoying it because she was videoing it for one. I'm sorry, I can't hold a camera if you doing it.
Yeah.
Holding the look, I might be holding the headboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first, right here on Man.
You know, her legs were just like this. I'm like, oh no, they would have been like this.
Yeah. Those toes
And
are curled and you have to lay back. You can't even.
No.
Successfully record. Like, no.
I concur because if I'm down there where the case is, you're not gonna be able to hold a camera phone.
No.
It's just not happening.
Look, be holding your head maybe.
And holding it steady too. She was steady with it too. She was steady with the camera. I was like, okay, but I hear you moaning, but I don't hear you moaning. She moaned like
I guess I didn't watch it long enough. Maybe if I watched, but I just couldn't.
Well, I heard her moaning, but it wasn't. It was like one of those. You know how ladies y'all talk about. You know that y'all can fake it. You know with guys. That's what I think that kind of was. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, do it again.
Just keep it going. I'm recording, so just keep it going.
Oh my God.
Right? Tripod
Do it again.
steady.
Do it one more time.
Oh, look.
Please do it one more time.
The release.
We gonna put that on loop. Look, Chuck,
Oh my God.
Look, what was that? Desperate and Secret? No, I don't even know what the movie was. Oh.
Boy, I tell you the truth.
Oh.
You have to throw Daddy in there too.
Daddy. No, that's just wrong. Now I'm feeling nasty.
Look, change the whole content of the show.
Look, we just went to a whole nother level. Okay.
We are not responsible for the language that you hear, okay?
No,
I'm trying to tell you, we ain't responsible. Listen, y'all are too funny to me. Okay, Shimmy, what you say, Shimmy? Shimmy says it did not get better after the 60 seconds of sunshine. Well, that's all I needed was just 60 seconds, Shimmy. That's all I wanted. Who looking
like
at over 60 seconds though?
When he went from front to back and then went back to front, I was done. I was like, oh no, hell no, I can't watch no more. It's a violation.
I was just like, okay, you know, God bless his heart, and his church family got to deal with the fact that your pastor was eating out one of the church members' box. The first lady is probably gonna be pissed off. This is allegedly. I'm gonna say that.
So. Allegedly.
Allegedly, we gotta say
how
allegedly.
do we know it wasn't her?
No, it wasn't his wife. It wasn't his wife.
We know this.
His wife was smaller than her.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know, and I'm not, and getting, shout out to my BBWs. Y'all know I love you, for real. But his wife is thinner, and somewhere like in some of the comments that I kind of see that came with the video, church is gonna be a little difficult on Sunday morning.
I would think so.
Church is gonna be a little difficult on Sunday morning.
They may have a guest pastor for a minute.
Yeah.
One of my Facebook friends, shout out to LaRon Atkinson. He is hilarious. He said if you had a sermon that you had to preach Sunday morning about the pastor's video, what would the title of your sermon be? Oh my God! Some of the comments.
On, what do you say?
Some of you want? I've seen a whole lot, but let me tell you what I said. I said the topic of my sermon would be look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I'm full from eating from this basket. What would you title your sermon?
Oh my God!
You have to give it a title. Like this is your only study source. The flick is your only study source. What would you call what you saw?
The cat runneth over.
The cat runneth over?
I don't even know. I can't.
The cat runneth over.
I just can't.
Dang, the cat runneth. I like it. You always have a name for it. You always have to have a name for the material that's in front of you. Let's move on. Let's talk about the next thing. Let's see. Break is in. Oh, it's break time now, huh? Well, we can talk about it when we come back. Miss Sunshine, actually, this is your break. Here you go. Let me let you get the music. Again, this is Most Swag Sweet Tea Mix.
Sweet Tea Mix.
Now, even though she didn't sing all the songs like she was supposed to, Mo, and I see you in here just watching What's Up out there at PV Land. Listen, Miss Sunshine, what we gonna listen to?
We are gonna listen to You and I, Avant and Kiki Wyatt, having her 10th baby.
Goodness.
Another dysfunctional person in the fucking world.
Wet My Whistle, Midnight Star.
Yeah.
And Shake It Off, Mariah Carey.
We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned with us right here on Facebook Live and Periscope. Yeah, another fucking dysfunctional person.
Look, my title is Run Until You Weary and Pastor, You Retired.
Oh no, Shimmy, did you retire the pastor?
Jimmy sure did.
Shimmy retired the pastor. Okay, let me see. When doing that, you can't have morals or value life. Oh, you must be talking about Aubrey. You must be talking about the shit. The what was we talking about? Shit, I didn't went away now. Shit, I don't know.
Look, I'm sorry. What I missed.
She is
Oh,
fertile.
good.
Kiki
I
Wyatt
had-
is
I didn't
fertile.
wake up this
And
morning.
wait a minute, and don't y'all know that the baby that she having is by another man? So it's not by the ex-husband, it's by another man. So you got, how many baby daddies does Kiki Wyatt got?
I have no idea.
I know that.
I don't keep track of people like that.
The-
I even had to tell them that at my job this morning. Because somebody was like, why are you here? I don't know, I really never see. I don't know really. I'm like, because I normally don't work on Saturdays. Oh, is that it? Started this whole thing. I'm like, and why are you here? I didn't know you didn't. I don't keep track of people's schedules. I don't have time for that.
Well, Kiki Wyatt, I think this 10th baby is a man that she didn't have. I mean, a man that it's a new baby daddy. So which means she's gonna pop up by 10 more.
How old is she?
She's in her 40s, early 40s.
No, be done. Be done. I'm sorry, the days of...
I just saw the post, like she just took her pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why I thought things like 3 baby daddies. That's right. Because she got, I think like the first 2 or 3 of them is by the first man. And then the second husband, the second one, you know, the one that she was on the reality show with, I think like 6 of them are his. And then you got the last baby dad. And she took some pretty pregnant pictures. I mean, her pregnant pictures was really, really pretty because she's really a beautiful girl. And she can sing her behind off. But Kiki Wyatt, if I was on a court show, I would sentence you to have your tubes tied immediately.
Shoot. Remove the wound.
Take it on out of there.
Look, I have that.
I'm sorry, Erica. There you go, dog. Thank you so much for sharing your pineapple with me. Pastor Pac-Man.
I just read that.
Eat it up, huh? I like that.
Who else watching? Okay, Shimmy Shim, I see you. What's up, Reggie? What's up, Mo? Wow.
Look. And you know what? We had a brief conversation
So, Julius?
at my job. Yeah,
Hey,
we were
Buster.
talking
What's up, bro?
nasty
Gerald?
all day. I mean, I'm sure everybody else does too. But
Sex talk is fun.
it is, and especially when your job you be like, oh God, you wake up in the morning going, I gotta go into this in the day. Help me, and then you come across your friend, and y'all be like, man, let's talk.
What did you do this
Wow.
So, talking about oral.
Okay.
You know, because somebody was mentioned, you know, when you have an oral and, you know, how old were you and this and that. And I'm like, you know, I was one of those that, you know, the first time I heard anything about BJ's, blowjobs, I was like, that's disgusting. That ain't happening. You got me effed up. That ain't going near my mouth all day. I was that, and I didn't. Oh, I was like hardcore. I had a friend one time who ended up blowing my boyfriend at the time. He called me talking about your girl, blah, 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 but why don't you? And I was like,
wow.
So needless to say, she ain't my friend and he wasn't my boyfriend. Because I was like, you's nasty and use them.
Okay.
So, but when I got older, I read the book, 1970 whatever, The Sensuous Woman by Jay. Oh, I read that book. I read that book from back to front, front to back, and I was like, maybe it's not such a bad thing after all. And the way I expressed this to my friend today at work while we were discussing oral was they broke it down in such a way, and this is probably not the best analogy to use.
Okay.
But it's the one that I can relate. And it's, always talking about how forgiveness is not for them, it is for you. Okay, well, the way they broke oral down was, it ain't for them, it's for you.
Yeah.
It gives you the control, it gives you, this satisfaction in being able to provide this pleasure to the person that you're with.
So somebody told you that you getting your head was for you and not the other person.
She read it.
Giving it was for you,
not for the
not
person
for them.
Receiving.
That's true. I believe that that's true.
And so then it changed my thought on it, that it wasn't so nasty. But now, mind you, I was damn near married before I actually decided to do this. And
you waited so long.
Well, I mean, I got married when I was young, so I didn't wait
Oh,
too
it wasn't that long
long.
at all.
I didn't wait that too long. But I was late teens, 20.
Okay.
And discovered that I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I
Look at
really enjoyed it.
Wow.
Enjoy that shit. Enjoy it a lot. Look, I'm thinking about it right now.
When Pharaoh say, let her break it down. Let her break it down. Let me tell you something.
Pharaoh, you already know. We done talked.
I wish that women would think, more women would think of it like that when it's time to give their man some oral. Because my thing is I'm sorry, darling. Because I ain't gonna talk about it too much because we did enough of that when Miss Candy J was here.
Right.
But the thing is that I think it should be a great and a shared and wonderful experience. And let me do it the way I want to do it. Don't tell me what to do. Women, y'all have it
Well, you
bad.
have to know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, then I have to direct the show.
No, if you going down on me, let me show you what I want you to do.
Because sometimes y'all dudes, y'all get a little overzealous.
Wow.
Y'all want to be like shoving the
And
head.
grab the back of your neck like
Look, to me,
you catching a damn baseball.
That's some insecurity because you just want to have that.
Okay,
You need that throat control. You need that throat control.
so what about you guys? What about you guys then? If we grab your head, then what?
Guys are different. Guys are different. But for me, I like sloppy toppy. So don't. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. Again, this is your boy Kim here with Miss Sunshine, and Miss Erica is with us on today. One of our great special guests here. She is with us, and she's listening to us getting a little bit loose on the show. We talking about health and wellness, and right now we talking about eating boxes and going down and
Slobbering the pole.
Slobbering poles. Yes, that's what we're talking about today. So real quick, if you want to join the conversation, 214-717-4827. Again, follow us right here on Master Gas Entertainment. We are also on Periscope. What's up, Periscope? On the After Party Live as well, and www.theafterparty.com side B if you want to listen in to us. Okay, so again, we were talking about oral sex. Now, you asked me what's necessary for me. Yes. I like sloppy toppy. Sloppy toppy is what's gonna get me there. Don't come trying to do nothing to me.
So you like
and it's dry.
Okay, stuff. Now you like the gloss.
The gloss, right?
The gloss is wonderful.
I am just now starting the sloppy. Okay.
Okay.
I have been with. I was previously with someone for 14 years, and I wasn't doing sloppy, but he was very much pleased. He was pleasured, you know.
Mhm.
Okay.
That was like one of the things that he constantly, I miss this and I miss that, you know, and that was one of the things, the hit, or whatever I really miss. But now I have explored new avenues. And so,
Yeah. Listen, ladies, listen.
So the sloppy is like, that wasn't my thing because I'm very controlled and neat. But yeah, it's new.
And once you get into it, you actually kind of like it, don't you?
Yeah, okay, like I like being, that's a way that I control. I'm like, yeah, I got that.
Exactly, exactly, and you are absolutely correct. It does take the load off of the guy, you know, at that moment because
Literally.
You know, I mean, love it. I love my show. I love it. We're just so raw and crazy.
Look, I'm not into the spit game. I'm really not.
I think it's
I'm sorry.
like I wasn't initially, honestly, because like I said, I don't like to be spit on or you know anything.
Yeah, don't
such
spit
as-
on me.
Yeah, like I'm like, oh, control it, you know, whatever. But if that's what you like, I mean, I'm into pleasure, my man.
Absolutely.
And so
I agree.
Let me
And so,
give
like,
you
yeah.
one good
it can
way.
be controlled. It can be in
Yeah.
a controlled fashion,
It-
not like just running all over the place or
Mhm.
whatever. But
It can definitely be controlled, but you know, just to give a word of advice to all ladies, you know, if you really want to give your guy some sloppy topping, let me tell you what you do before you go down on your man. What you do is you eat you a couple of halls.
Ooh.
It will activate the saliva glands for you.
Take
look at
some
him.
notes.
And so
Okay.
once you, I've had to educate. I'm no joke. I've had to educate, you know, a couple of my own girls, you know, a couple, you know, ladies that I kind of did some stuff with.
Now, is it
You know,
some menthol or?
well, you know, you're gonna eat your house. It's gonna, you know, automatically, you know, the regular kind,
Does
not
it
the fruity
matter
kind,
what
not the fruity
flavor?
kind.
No.
Get the one in the yellow or the blue pack.
Yellow
the
or
gold or the
blue
blue pack. Yes.
Okay.
you-
Menthol.
You take some
That
halls.
ain't gonna leave like a little. I guess it would leave.
But-
nice tingling.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
Now let me tell you now, but you can't do it like right before. It needs to be something like 10 minutes. The hall needs to be gone about 10 minutes before you actually do that. It will activate your saliva glands. He will get a cool, minty, fresh
Does it
feeling.
matter if it's the oval shaped or the square one?
The oval shaped ones. Let me tell you, I got one in my bag right now I can give you.
Look, so you have it on hand. So
I got it on
Oh.
hand. Yes, I got it on hand.
Hold up.
I got it on
Shimmy.
You can't
hand.
do that.
Pop rocks.
Pop rocks. Pop rocks.
Oh,
That's
I've
old
heard
school.
that. I've heard that. So what is the pop rocks? What? I've never tried it. 'Cause
Obviously not the
I
bubble
wasn't
gum
given
because I
head
ain't
back in the day.
Mm,
This is a more recent avenue.
Okay. that's okay.
Okay. So
I'm
I was
behind on
getting
the
it.
time.
I was getting it.
Good.
Yes. But I wasn't giving. So now that I'm contributing, what is the pop rocks do?
The Pop Rocks, okay, when you first start eating Pop Rocks, you know, it's nothing but popping in your mouth.
Right.
Okay, when you get that popping, the only way they can get it to turn into gum is through saliva.
Okay, but not all pop rocks are gum.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it can't be gum with me because if it turns into gum, I'm starting to chew.
Okay,
Lip and chewing. Yeah, no.
okay, now Shim, you gotta tell me about the Pop Rocks. They want to know more about the Pop Rocks. The only ones that I know about is the ones that you can put in your mouth, they start popping. Some can turn into gum or like a hard candy. But what it does is it activates the saliva to turn the candy either hard or into gum. But the Pop Rocks, you can actually be chewing it, you be hearing the candy pop while you're chewing it.
Okay, but see, I'm thinking from a female aspect, you know, the sugar content. You don't want to add that sugar into the female area. That's not a good combination.
As far as giving them oral,
Yeah, just get me.
Okay, but eventually,
it's going to
Reggie said you have to use the ones that dissolve. But let me tell you, what happens is that, now listen, and
But what is it supposed to do?
look, I don't know of pop rocks that don't dissolve.
well, Shimmy gonna tell us on Facebook. She gonna tell us what
I'm
the Pop
gonna need
Rocks
a
do.
list of these things. Just go ahead, inbox me, DM, whatever.
Listen, let me tell you.
You know where I'm at.
That's me. I need to know this.
Them halls, I'm telling you, give you a tingle. But since you're concerned about, vaginal insertion and leftovers, right?
Yeah,
okay, so let me help you.
That.
Let me help you. Okay, I'm trying to help you. Now, after if you're doing what you're doing with your man, or whatever case it is, and you're going down on him, and y'all are in an intimate moment, or whatever case it is. What you have to do is you have to learn how to clean your man while you're in the moment. So while you're doing what you're doing, whatever the case it is, you could take a towel and massage a warm towel.
I just got a towel warmer. I just got a towel warmer.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to do what you do for your man, and clean it, so lick it, clean it some more, you keep him interested because we like friction. Friction is the only thing that's going to get you to that place for us. And so you learn how to clean them, and then y'all go for the gusto. Or however your intimacy is or whatever. So it's all about being creative with your man. Like for me, I like to use all 10 of my fingers.
Look,
when I'm
creativity.
When you're what?
When I'm engaged in oral sex, I use all 10 of my fingers.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you. I can't do
I
that.
want to hear this.
I can't tell you. Oh no! People can't know my secrets. Oh no!
Bring up the topic and not elaborate.
Huh?
Look, all of a sudden I'm feeling invaded.
Yeah, I'm gonna invade and move some stuff around.
The magic fingers.
Yeah, the magic fingers and move some stuff around and peek a little bit and stuff like that.
If you have experienced the fingers over here,
do not tell, okay?
I need to
tell.
Because I'm not sure how I'm feeling about that.
I want to know about these magic fingers here.
Wow.
But
Wow.
since we are talking about health as well,
Yes.
Tantric sex.
Having sex period and having your climax is good for the body.
Yes, it is.
Yes. So, even if you don't have a sexual partner, it's still good for the body for you to
Make yourself go there.
play with yourself.
Absolutely.
Know exactly what you want, so you can tell someone else what you want of them.
Now, this is also a recent
explore that avenue.
little
Absolutely.
controversy.
Pharaoh, get off my live right now. Pharaoh is cutting up today. Oh my God.
He's a nasty man.
He's a nasty man?
He said, pass the fingers. Don't go anywhere, Pharaoh. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
So this is a little controversy, and there's a meme out there, in regards to women and their toys. Okay, now I love my toys. Don't get me wrong. I've had to replace a few. My bullet just recently passed. Rest in peace.
Have you tried the Tango?
Tango. I don't know about the Tango. I got Tracy's dog. Is that the same thing?
Tracy's dog.
The Tango is like
What the
this.
hell?
It's about this.
Okay, I'll be Googling.
And it's you can recharge it. It's doesn't.
Well,
it's,
so see, my
and it
bullet
has
was
like
2, and then all of a sudden,
vibrations.
I dropped it.
See, this is waterproof.
in the shower.
It's waterproof.
No, it is. Look, my bullet was 2, but I dropped it in the shower, and it hit, and I guess it broke, and it just wouldn't shut off. So
Wow.
I just had to go into it.
Wow.
It was ready to go to work.
But no, but okay now, and I do admit I do like the more intense levels,
Me too.
but this is bad for sexual health when it comes to engaging with another partner because they can't you don't get that same level of climax.
See, what I do, I just don't do it. Like
All
if I
the
know,
time.
yeah, don't do it all the time. When you're going, I like the more intense level as well. But if you don't do it all of the time, and then especially when you know that you may be engaging with someone else, then definitely don't do it that day.
Now, see,
or the day before.
I'm bad. I will do it before, and that way I'm already there,
Yeah.
and so.
See, that's why it's good for them to know to get you there. Like, I won't do it the day before, but I need you to know that head is a very, like, if you want me to be ready for you, get me ready for you.
Oh, ladies, are you listening? If you want her I mean, if you want to be ready for your dude, then we gotta help her out so she can get ready. But when you get ready, stay ready.
Okay.
Just stay ready.
If
Stay
you
ready.
want that Aquafina, then give me to that Aquafina level.
Ooh.
Just,
I want you at Grand Rapids, Michigan. I want you. Shit, I mean, we to Pacific Ocean, goddamn. And listen, Shimmy Shim say if you get regular Pop Rocks at the Dollar Tree, and if you put them against your skin, it heightens the sensation. So we need to get some of those Pop Rocks. Get some of them Pop Rocks. Y'all go up there to the Dollar Tree against the wall up there. Shout out to Dollar Tree. We ain't giving you no publicity or nothing like that. But what's up, Dollar Tree? Y'all got these people on Facebook talking about masturbation. All the ladies.
Because it is.
Thunder sticks. What's a thunder stick?
We're gonna have to look all that up.
I don't know what.
But I truly believe that if you want good sexual health, then you need to masturbate. Because you need to know. You need to know what you like, what turns you on, what turns you off, so that you can pass that information on to those that need to know.
Let's move on. Speaking of information that people should know, let's talk about the Naked Barbershop.
Oh Lord, the mobile
Let's talk about the Naked Barbershop.
The mobile hoe barber.
Now, I'm not going to plug his Instagram nor his Twitter name. I'm not going to do that because maybe I don't think I want to give it too much more advertisement or whatever that he's already been receiving. However, what I will not do is put him out there like that because I don't know his situation. So we just will call it the nasty barbershop, the new barbershop. So if y'all don't know what's going on right now around the neighborhood, social media.
He's in Atlanta right now.
He's in the ATL right now, young man. Now,
he was in Chi-Town. And before that, he was in Las Vegas. Before that, he was in LA. So, I'm sure he'll be making his way to Dallas soon.
Well, he's a porn star. Is what I'm told. The young man is a porn star.
Okay.
And
gay or straight? Because I'm looking at one video that he had, and I'm like,
he has several videos on Twitter.
And I ain't got nothing against gay, but I'm like, if your man is spending too much time at the barbershop,
if your man spend too much time at the barbershop, that's on you.
If he got $80 for a haircut at the barbershop, I'd be questioning that.
I don't give a damn what the hell is going on. I ain't paying $80 for no haircut. Not for no haircut. I'm cheap. Now, if we ever get to a place, for example, that we have to travel out somewhere and we have to bring a stylist in, that's different because you're actually paying for that person's time and you're paying for their craft. We talking about a dude here who has created, he has combined pornography with vanity. Okay? And so at this point, the young man offers with the service, you get a cut, of course, you get a cut. Now his cuts are bad though. That lineup is the shit. Gotta give it to him. Them lineups is shit.
Okay.
But he is cutting hair, and somebody else is giving him head. These are not women. These are all guys. Just to let you know.
Okay, hold up. This was a video because
It's a whole lot of videos.
Okay.
I will send you his Twitter link.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
Look.
So he's getting fellatio from other guys. And a haircut, a drink, and all I said that was missing was the dope, was the weed. So that's what I said. And so he goes to different cities doing this. He charges $80 plus for a haircut. And he is making a killing. He's making a whole lot of money. Guys are putting themselves out there to be seen. I don't know if these guys are straight or not. As far as
head from other men.
I'm talking about as far as like if they DL, if they decided to show their face, if there's a consent form signed. I don't know. None of those kind of details. I'm just saying that they was on the camera because on the flyer that he has, he said that the video and pictures, they're optional. So you can only imagine private sessions, which probably costs more. Because if you think about it, probably costs more for you to do. And but he's charging 80 plus a cut. And this is going around Facebook. In the meantime, while Siri getting their ass kicked, but this is going around Facebook. And what y'all think about it? The Naked Barbershop. Now, I did hear, though, that this kind of idea started off with women. I heard this. Allegedly, this idea was created by a woman, and the videographer, his videographer, allegedly is a female, and she helped him create the idea. What y'all think about that? Now, ladies.
I think it's very creative. Like, if that's, you have to find your niche. If that's his niche, and he's not bothering anyone else. And so if that's his niche, that's how he's creating his money. It's something new, a new avenue, whatever. But it's very different.
Why don't we just legalize prostitution and call it a day?
It's very different.
I don't fucking up your pineapples.
I know.
Go ahead. I have more. That's not the whole pineapple.
But that's what I feel. I'm like, just legalize prostitution and call it a day. And then, you know what? It won't be such a thing.
So the personal, aren't you thinking like maybe the private sessions, they include more than just head?
Gotta be something a whole lot more than that.
So my question, I was also asking, is it only men giving the head, you said?
It's only guys. That's
what
all
I'm saying.
That's all I've seen. That's all I've seen.
His vibe that I got just from my initial look at his page, he gay.
Mm-hmm.
He might be bi, but he gay.
But the thing is that I first off, I'm just not. Even if it was ladies involved, I'm just not gonna do that. Haircut. When you get your haircut, y'all know what haircut feel like.
I'm getting my hair cut.
If you get your haircut, hair goes everywhere. There is no telling where you can get hair at. Look. Especially, him being a barber, they wear those smocks to protect them. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't have a smock on. You know what I'm saying? And
look, you ain't said nothing but a thing there.
Oh, they cleaning the, by time, yay, they cleaning the windows of this nasty motherfucker. Yay!
Our studio windows have been
Our studio windows have been cleaned.
They cleaned the windows today.
And then they got that rope right there.
They got, he's swinging back and forth like Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. Thank God he got there last week. His ass was bent on the ground because that wind was hot last week. It was hot.
But, no, that's, again, just prostitution, because that's what it is. And, eliminate the hair, because like you said, that hair go everywhere. My boys come back from the barbershop, and washing their heads is a chore. It gets in the ears. It's everywhere. even with the little protective cloth and the cotton and the smock they put on them, it always ends up down their neck, on their clothes, everywhere.
So
listen,
head with the hair.
Let me tell you something. Now, I'm very comfortable in my skin. Okay, I'm very comfortable. I can operate around anybody. A lot of us are not like that. I want to say that in this whole scenario, whether it being lucrative or not, I am concerned about, the spread of disease. Because to me, this kind of behavior doesn't look like it's protected sex. Especially, if you probably don't know who's about to give you head in this chair. And I'm just saying, whether you male or female, whether you gay or straight, if there is something like this going on, my concern is, are you having protected sex? Are you protecting yourself from somebody else? Are you using and being wise about your choices and how you sexually behave?
Right.
And so, that's very unsanitary, cutting hair while you don't have on a smock and all this kind of stuff, that's really unsanitary. A hair cuts you, it pokes, it pries, and there's nothing worse than a guy, a feeling of a guy when you just get your hair cut and that hair's on the back of your neck. That just drives you crazy because
That's why you go home and you shower.
You go on shower because you feel the scrapes and stuff from the hair. That hurt sometimes.
Yeah, Julius is talking about prostitution is legal. It's called marriage, and you know what? I agree.
Okay, so Pharaoh said the barbershop used to be a sacred place for men to air out our personal shit. Now it's being sabotaged. Well, you know what, Pharaoh? Let me say this. The barbershop, you know, for now is kind of has evolved now. So we really don't have the old school barbershop flavor anymore. But however, while we're talking about barbershop, join us right here next Saturday on Facebook Live, Periscope Live, and all kind of shit. We will be at Big Mike's Barbershop in Duncanville, Texas. We're going to be doing our live-ass show at the barbershop next Sunday. Make sure you share and make sure that we are the first priority on your Saturday morning at 10:30 next weekend. We'll give you more information as the week is coming. So, like I was saying, you know, I'm concerned about people using protected sex. But, you know, back to Pharaoh's comment, I just think that, you know, at this point in time, you know, it is kind of what you make it at this point. You know, if this is kind of the way that they want to express their behavior, then whatever, you know. But I get what you're saying, that the barbershop used to be a place, and it's still, you know, I go to my barbershop, we talk about all kind of shit. You know, we talk about everything at the barbershop, you know.
One-on-one attention, like whatever avenue that you have, like that
Yeah.
one-on-one attention, you're always going to express yourself and be more open and talkative and everything like that. So.
Yeah, my barber tell me all the time he's a therapist. He say, man, sometimes, you know, customers come in here and they just lay it out on me. You know, while I'm cutting them up, they let it out. And, you know, and you can talk about women, and you can talk about football, and you talk about anything that's male related, and not feel pressured, you know, not to do anything. You should let Erica try it. You should try that. Or did you try it already?
No, I tried the scrub.
Okay, so this is candle wax that turns into...
No, it's body oil.
Body oil. So, but you made it, you know, candle and stuff, and just rub it on yourself or whatever, and it feels great. And that's Mother Butter by Miss Sunshine. If you light the candle and the wax, it's like an oil, and you can use it after you matter of fact, you can light the candle up in the bathtub, ladies, and then when you let the water out, blow the candles out, and just start dipping and just rubbing your body in it. And it smells like all kind of stuff. Dip your man in it, Miss Sunshine said. She said
So
dip your man
edible.
in it. So yeah, so you know, I agree. You know, second place is like the barbershop and beauty shops. Those are places where we want to keep, you know, sacred. You know, people having sex at the barbershop is really not something that you really kind of expect. But, you know, if people have sex in trash cans, if they have sex in their cars, if they have sex at the job.
How do you go from trash can to car?
I done ran into people having sex in the trash can before. Yeah.
How?
Okay.
How? They climbed up in there and got it in. Why? Because they nasty.
Why would you have sex?
That must be a thing. That must be somebody.
I think the trash can was a new trash can. It wasn't a used one. It was a new one. But you know how like sometimes some businesses have them stacked. You know, I went back there to take out some trash. I will never forget. I was growing up. I was working at Chuck E. Cheese in Redbird, and I was taking some trash. And we had three stacks. We had three stacks of trash cans out there, but two of them were new, and it was two people in one and two people in the other one, and all you just heard. This all you heard, and I was like, "What is that clapping?"
So that was the 2 for 10.
That's the 2 for 10 for real.
The 2 for 10.
I mean, and that's all you heard was. I mean, just getting it in, just getting it in. But you know, my thing is, you know, hey, people have sex in weird places, you know, and so. God bless his nasty ass. You know, let's just keep moving on real quick. Now let's talk a little bit with you, Erica. Let's see. We go to break at 11:15. It's 11:15, so this is my turn to do the break. And again, we continuing with Mo Swag Sweet Tea Mix. Headlines by Drake. I love that song. And Enemies by Post Malone. We're gonna be back in about 5 minutes. Y'all stay with us and catch the conversation just a second.
Oh,
Yeah, 2 for 10. Let me see. So
I mean, it's not.
I don't trust bald-headed. Wait a minute, hold up, Julius. Wait a minute. I don't trust bald-headed dudes who walk into the barbershop. You like, nigga for what? Ninja for what? I get you. You don't know how to shave your own face. You know what? That is kind of true though, bro. Like you over at the barbershop, but you got a bald head. But I mean, you looking scruffy like me. I'm looking scruffy today. So you all scruffy or whatever the case it is, but you can't shave it. Like I shave my face. I don't let my barber do it. I cut my own facial hair, and then I just have him fade me up.
Nah, I don't know. I do like the attention that a nice barber cut on the beard gets.
Now
You
my
know,
barber.
I know men do well maintaining their own, but yeah.
You having a good time?
I am.
You are.
I am.
You still kind of
She's so
introverted a little
quiet.
bit? Yeah, I love
She's
it
so
though.
quiet.
I'm trying.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. Would you come back? Would you want to come back to the show? Did you do
I
it?
will.
Okay.
I will try to be more open.
No, you're
Well, I mean,
doing
you being
good.
open. You being
You're
open.
doing good. No, you're doing really,
No,
really good.
you know, I guess as far as like, you know, I'm open like with avenues that I really know about. Like I love talking about sex.
I know.
Yeah,
I don't think we talk about sex enough.
So,
I mean,
yes,
here we
that's what
probably
I feel
talk about
like.
it
That's
too
what
much,
I feel like.
But I think
Oh my gosh.
as a whole, as society, we don't. And there's a lot of sex shaming. There's a lot of sex
Boy, y'all are
shaming.
crazy on Facebook.
Like I love
Y'all
talking about
crazy.
sex.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
I'm talking about fitness, and so those are the ways that.
And they
I love
really
talking
do go
about
hand in
finances,
hand.
Credit, finances, you know, whatever. But yeah, those are the things that I really. But
Credit, finances, fucking. It all goes
no,
together.
credit, finance, fitness, fucking.
Credit, finance, fitness, fucking. It all go together.
There we
And they
go.
all
all
go
make
together.
they all. If those are all aligned, then you're great.
They all
I
go
need to work
together.
on my alignment.
Yeah, work on your.
Where can I go get a nice Reiki massage? I need somebody to hook that up.
You say rapey?
Reiki.
I'm gonna say rapey. What the hell?
REIKH.
What that mean?
It's
Yeah, tell me what that mean.
supposed to be a very chakra aligning, power infusing massage.
So it's massages with rocks and crystals.
I don't know about the rocks and crystals part, but I just know that's the whole premise is to realign your chakras and empower and infuse your body with positive energy, positive vibes. Because I mean, y'all know I'm Miss Nancy Negative right here, Negative Nancy, whatever. Don't trust nobody. Fuck them. Hate this place. Why am I here?
I go off energy.
If
If your energy isn't, I just don't vibe with you.
See?
Then I just leave you alone.
and so I just stay at home by myself.
We're about to plug them right now, Julius. Hold on, let me go ahead and plug you real quick. Julius is asking for your Instagram information so he can get some information on better health tips from you.
For me.
From you, yes ma'am.
Okay.
So we're gonna plug you in just a second. You remember Julius Taylor? Who went to Campbell?
Oh.
Whoa, Julius. Whoa.
He follows me though.
Yeah, he does. He says right here, love your page.
Oh, I thought he said. Well, he said, "Oh, love your page. I get great
get
help
some
tips."
great
Oh, I'm
help
sorry, my
tips.
bad.
I get great help tips.
But I'm gonna still plug you real quick.
He already watching.
Thank you. I'll start back. I'll be back posting soon. I had to do my rebranding. So I'll be back posting. Rebranding.
Hello.
So, budget, body, and beauty. So
Because we don't really think about money and all that.
exactly. And I'm like,
All
if
intertwined,
you're looking good on the outside, you need to feel good on the inside. So that's where I come with Body Talk Total Fitness. I want you to feel good on the inside and out. And then the budget wise, there's no point of you looking good and feeling good if you don't.
If you ain't got money to spend.
Yeah, you're going to be stressed. You're not going to be balanced. And like I said, I'm into energy and stuff like that. So like if your credit and finances are correct, you're not going to be stressed. And then I have your mental and your body right, then you're good.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Amen.
That is
Let
so
me
true.
let me start following right now. See. Oh, you know what? I did. See.
I think we all did. I think we all did.
Yeah. And I was seeing that. I mean, some of these women have results Within a month.
I get them results. I can give you results just off you changing your eating habits. So I have a lot of different clientele, and so
now let me just say, look, because I got portion control problems,
see,
and then I have
eating is a lot of it.
And I have emotional eating problems because I like to stuff my feelings. This is me. I stuff my feelings.
Let's go back in.
Oh, we going back in?
Yeah, just a second. I think it's time to go on back in there.
So we can talk about that. You can give me some thoughts on that.
Okay, I surely will.
Look.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, welcome to Mesh Guest Entertainment. Again, if you want to follow us right here on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, and now Periscope. Make sure you also visit our website at mashthegas.com. Well, again, we're here with my girl, Miss Erica, with Body Talk with Erica. That's her Instagram handle name, Body Talk with Erica. Now, Erica, you and I, we get into the fitness part and the healthy wellness part, even though oral sex is very well. We love great oral sex. We love oral sex here on Mash the Gas. We love oral sex. Anyway, so let's talk. Let's talk about your business. Now, you and Miss Sunshine was about to talk, and Miss Sunshine's about to get some advice. But let me tell you something. You give Miss Sunshine that much advice right there, because she gonna take that much.
Only the minimal, huh?
Look,
Miss Sunshine, we done had people come on the show and tell Miss Sunshine, let your bitch go. She's still a bitch. I mean, just what that is.
Look,
we're gonna tell
bitch gotten worse.
Bitch got worse. See, hell no. I'm not gonna do all that
I have
with
to text constantly.
No.
Hey, what are you eating? Show me. Now
you.
what you're eating. I
No
need
lie.
you to FaceTime.
No lie. Look, she already know.
Wow.
She already know.
Again, her Instagram name is Body Talk with Erica. Make sure you go on and follow her, and let's talk about Body Talk with Erica. So you and I were talking last night. We were so funny. We retarded. Or is it me?
No,
Was it just me or was
no,
it you?
No, we both.
Was both okay.
Yeah.
We were having a conversation last night, and I honestly thought that it was going to be just a conversation about kind of more physical fitness, that kind of deal. But our conversation turned into, being well and being whole with your physical and with your mental, and so let's talk about that real quick, because we talked about credit, finance, fitness and freaking.
Look, now he's changing into freaking.
Fucking.
Look, how you gonna change it mid-straight?
Okay, so
Total wellness.
Total wellness.
Okay, so
yes.
that's exactly what I focus on.
Okay.
My business is Body Talk _Total Fitness. So Body Talk Total Fitness is not just fitness as far as your body. I need to get you well on the inside. I need to get you well on the outside. And it's like I was saying to Sunshine, it's no point of you looking good, feeling good, and if your finances are correct, you're still going to be stressed, so you can't feel you can't be at your optimal self.
Right.
Okay.
And so I'm a board certified credit consultant as well, and so through the state of the United States, okay.
The USA.
Okay, so let's get that correct. Board certified, and so I've been that way since April, and so.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. And so I want to help, especially us. We don't know what to do with our money, and we don't know investment-wise. We don't know how to structure ourselves, like financially. We don't know how much credit is leverage. Like if you are wanting to start a business, like get your business credit together and get your financial credit together as yourself as well. And so we don't know exactly what to do, like with our money, basically. And so I just want to help us as a total, whether it's getting you well on the inside, outside, and your budget. So body, beauty, and budget is what I plan on focusing on as a whole for our community. And I just want to go out and give my services and, get us on track.
Absolutely.
And I go off energy. I go off as far as your wellness on the inside, your energy, your positivity, your manifestations. Like I do all of it. I want you to be able to learn about meditation, learn about getting your soul correct. Because if all of that is together, that's a part of your total fitness.
You know, it's amazing that you say that, because a lot of us, especially as minorities, it's a lot of stress in the world right now. It's stressful. It's stressful at your own house. It's stressful being your color. It's stressful at work. It's stressful at church. I mean, stress is everywhere.
It's everywhere. You can't even go to the grocery store anymore.
Can't drive on the freeway without saying, "Mo, mother," you know. You know what I'm
Right?
saying?
What
You
the
know.
hell you doing?
I mean, you know, you can't drive
Do
without.
you know what a blinker
is?
is?
So when we talk about stress, can you give us some meditation tips? You know, because you know, one thing that I really kind of preach with my life coaching is meditation. But that's an area, if I may be, frank about it, that I sometimes struggle with. I can get my mind to it, but I have to claw my way to it, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's hard to slow your brain.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's hard to shut it off sometimes.
I was talking about that recently with someone. I was saying that I was waking up like early in the morning, like 3 in the morning, because I just, with my mentor, I had a long weekend, this past weekend, like 12 to 14 hour days, like us reorganizing things, going over everything. So I had a lot of information to download. So this week I kept waking up like 3 in the morning and, just waking up and then, all of this information. And so what I needed to do, what I wasn't doing, is meditating.
Right.
And so that got me back on track. So I had to go ahead and schedule my meditations. And so I would wake up like at 6 in the morning so I could go ahead. So that's a good thing. I would say schedule your meditations. And it's not, to me, it's not a bad thing to at least have 2 meditations a day. In the morning,
okay.
And then, later on, in the evening or at night. A good time for your mind to focus and for you to go into the day right is meditate, and then think about your affirmations, your goals, and everything. Like before you get up, what you have in your head is how your day is going to lead.
No.
That's true.
How much time do you recommend to set aside for meditation?
It can be as little as 10 minutes, honestly. It can be as little as 10 minutes. I honestly do about 15 to 20, but I started off doing 10. And so I do 15 to 20 just because I do 10 minutes of meditation, and then I do 10 minutes of visualization. So the visualization is me visualizing everything coming into fruition. So it's just like me thinking about all of these things, me experiencing them as if they were already happening to me. And those things actually happen.
So I have a question.
If I were to bring my book up here, I have like 4 pages of goals. Like everything is written out, like full pages.
Daily goals?
Like, no, just goals.
Okay. Look, I'm I make like a couple of goals a day.
Yeah, I have daily goals.
Look,
as well.
I can't even think long-term goals right now. I'm just daily goals.
Yeah. But if you have all of those things down, then you give the universe a lot to work with.
Okay.
If you only have 4 goals written down, then the universe, you don't give the universe a lot to work with. I'm into manifestation and energy.
Goodness.
I told you.
That's
And
true.
so, like,
Right.
if you have
Right.
all of these goals
Look,
written down,
I can write them all on the board.
yeah, you need to have plenty.
But see, I see that, and that starts to work on my anxiety.
No, don't. See,
Look.
that's where meditation comes in. If you're meditating,
I try to be mindful. That's why I limit myself,
You
because
need to
if
do
I
mindful
limit,
meditation.
Mindful meditation.
Mindful meditation.
Let me ask you a question, Erica, because now I'm gonna say this, and I'm not saying that everybody that's listening to us and viewing us is naive to meditation. Give us some meditating points, because people meditate different. Like for me, when my meditation time comes in for me, I have to, number one, of course, you have total silence or whatever. But my meditation comes when I can listen to, some real classical music. I can, if I'm on a stretch on the freeway, I could throw some classical on and my mind just go. I don't hold my thoughts back. I just let it. I have to let it out for that moment because I know when it's time for me to get to my quiet place or whatever. Because I meditate driving. That's a great thing for me. When I get to my quiet place, I always have 3 things with me. I always have water, because water keeps you hydrated in those moments. Okay, so you have your water. I have my book, my devotionals that I have. You know, and I'll read a devotional and I'll meditate on it. And like you said, but I don't have a vision board or a list of it, but I always have match gas in front of me somewhere. And so I have it because this is the view. This is what I see. This is how I claw my way to try to get things done. And so I take the time and I sit down. I'm not in yoga or nothing, so I don't cross my legs. But I just sit down and I just go into a think tank of what is next for me. Not stressing about it, but what's next? How do I prepare for this, and how do I prepare responsibly? You know, it's just a huge think tank. That's what I call it, a huge think tank.
And I feel that. But going back to, see, for me, it's like if I don't see the progress, it leads to frustration for me. And when it leads to frustration, then I just want to go.
In what area? What do you mean?
All areas. All areas.
You can't be frustrated in everything.
Everything.
You have to change your mindset.
Look.
Yes. Ring your bell. Ring your goddamn bell.
You have to, like,
change it. Yes.
And I totally understand, because I would see that as well. But once I changed my mindset, things started to open up and happen. You know, it's going to happen for you. You just have to stay aligned. And you have to.
Well, you know, I'm a shattered glass. I need some acrylic to,
stop
make
saying
it look.
I am that.
Look,
because you are not that. That's not what you want to be.
That's right. I
know, but I'm just saying, you know.
I am. So I am, and don't say I am not, but say I am and what you want to be. So you are not, I am, whatever you just said, a shattered glass.
Okay, you and Arbra, y'all work my nerves.
I mean, but you know, I understand where you're coming from, because when you say, you know, things like, for example, like shatter, or I had somebody tell me the other day, oh my God, my life is over. I'm like, well, bitch, you still living.
Okay,
your life's still over.
That, because you're putting that out there. That's what you're giving the universe to work with, and you're saying that of yourself. So you're not that. So stop.
But you know what? I think what we're
I'm about to get your number after, so I can.
Yeah, get a number. Get a number.
We are going to work together.
Get a number. You know, I think what we're.
But you were asking me about.
Yeah, meditating tips. Okay. Some meditation tips.
And how not to fall asleep while you're doing it.
Okay. No, I fall asleep when
I always say sometimes you can.
Okay, so just to start out, if you are not into deep meditation, what some things like that led me into that. When I got into the car, I call it car university. I'm going to put on some Les Brown. I'm going to put on some positivity, some I am affirmations. I'm going to put on something positive for myself. So
feeding your soul.
Feed my soul.
Feed your soul.
Whenever I'm in the car, you really won't hear music. That's what you're going to hear. Like something positive, or, you know, some, like I said, Les Brown, some affirmations, some audiobooks, you know, things of that sort. And not to put in a plug for these, but like a good thing that I started reading was A Happy Pocket Full of Money.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about money in a sense, like it does have wealth tips and, you know, things of that sort, but it's about abundance as a whole. And so I would always just revisit that, you know, just to reprogram my mind. And so I'll have audiobooks and things of that sort. And then when I go to bed, because I told you in the morning when you get up, as well as when you go to bed, those are the most opportune times for your mind. And so I go to bed, I listen to nightly affirmations or something positive as I go to sleep. And so those are the things that led me into meditation. So I started off with those things. So I would say start off with, if you're not comfortable with meditating, start off with at least doing those things. Make sure that you're feeding yourself positivity in the morning as well as before you go to bed. Mm-hmm. And so tip number 2, I would say, when you're starting to meditate, it doesn't have to be a long period of time. Start off with 10 minutes. And you don't have to me, like I'll meditate laying in the bed. You don't have to be sitting in the what they normally say, like, you know, with your legs crossed and
In the lotus pose.
In the lotus pose, you don't have to. Whatever works for you works for you. And just like you were saying, like you can walk through the park, just quiet and experiencing nature and meditate. You know, so it doesn't matter. Whatever works for you works for you. Make sure that you're concentrating on your breathing and free your mind. You know, just if something comes into your mind, don't take it as like, dang, I'm not meditating correctly. Release it, acknowledge it, release it, and get back focused to, you know, your breathing. And so that's what actually helped me, focusing on my breathing. So something would come into my mind, and then I would breathe in. I'm breathing in positivity. I'm breathing in love.
Julie's, I can't take you serious, boy.
I'm breathing in this and that, and then you'll breathe out the negativity. I'm pushing out the negativity. Focus on that if you keep coming in with thoughts. You know,
see, that's why when I'm in the car, I have the music, because I have the music playing to drown out my thoughts. Yeah. See, my brain doesn't shut off.
Yeah,
but
it's hard. You'll get it though.
But what she's saying too, and to you and me, because you and I have this in common, but I think you got it worse than me.
I got it bad.
But I think what she's saying is why you, like, cause when I meditate, I do this a lot, and I used to have the meditation balls. That Lawrence Fishburne, everybody's familiar with Boys in the Hood, and him, you know, meditating or whatever while Trey's out trying to find out who killed Ricky. Okay, anyway, but I bought a friend of mine's when I lived in Houston bought me meditation balls from an Asian store. He was Asian, and I used to swirl those balls, and they kept me so calm. I have some monk beads now that I twirl, you know, and the clicks help me. You know what I'm saying? You know, and so Sunshine told me it's BS, but they really do help. You know, but what she's saying is, like, when you are in a certain mindset, if you can't allow your problems, your immediate issues come in and creep in as a thought, it's a self-correction. So what you do is you say, not right now. I'm thinking about once I'm done with this issue, what's going to look like. You know, you have to take it and turn it. You know, you have to be able to try your best
see past that.
To see past it and see what's on the other side and get to the light and the tunnel in your mind.
And what you think of, that's what you're about. What you think of, you will manifest. So stop thinking about that negativity. Think about what will happen after.
Right.
You know, think about the positivity.
You see, go ahead and read what Julia said. Go ahead, because I know that's what you had. Go ahead.
Julia says, don't smoke weed before meditation. I can't even finish it.
Your feet, your face, and your soul will fall asleep on you. Weed is a good part of meditation, especially if you get you some real good sativa.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you something now. Let me tell you something now. When they make weed legal in Texas, I'm gonna have me a dispensary. We want y'all to come on by. But the thing is that I read about different people in different ways that people use CBD and they use marijuana to meditate themselves. There is marijuana out there, and we're gonna go back to talking about you in a minute. I'm talking about weed right now, but you will. They have weed designed for strict meditation, you know, and indica. You did.
I tried a CBD brownie.
Really?
I did.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
CBD, we have to remember that CBD and weed / THC is completely different.
Yes, it is.
So that's why I tried the CBD.
It's completely different, but you do get a ting and a tang.
Look,
a ting, a tang, a tone. Okay, back to you, Erica. Yeah, okay, so we're talking about, you know, just in case you guys are joining the conversation, Body&Soul, MTG Style. We're talking about the body and the soul and how they both intertwine with one another. And we're talking about meditation. Absolutely. Overall. Now let's talk about, we talked about kind of dealing with stress. Now let's talk about for a moment, because I think we'll be going on break in another 10 minutes. Let's talk about physical fitness and the consistency of it and how this plays a part of the soul.
It's it's a big part of it is getting your mind together. So that is, I believe, like, you know, Erica.
Shout out to Erica Ellis. That's my girl.
Okay.
Bow, 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 bow.
That's my sis.
That's my girl. You met Erica. She was at the tailgate.
I did.
I cut your yarn off. I thought you was about to yawn. I was like,
no, I pulled my cord.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So, just using, like my sis as an example, like fitness, once you get your mind right, like everything else falls into place. Because if you wanting to be healthy and you want to be, you know, fine or fit, you know, whatever, if your mind isn't in the right place, then you're not going to achieve it.
So see, I'm not even ready to start.
You're not going to achieve it.
That is so
if
true.
You don't have that willpower, or you don't have that connection to where, like, you know what, I'm ready to do this, and I'm going to, you know, take the effort to really do this and achieve my goals.
Okay.
Then you're not going to do it. But I am that trainer, or that person that I am in your text messages, in your, hey, send me a snap, let me see that you're eating, and I meal prep for you, and I do, you know, everything. Hey, how's your water? You know, how much water?
Okay, so I'm gonna have to hire you is what I'm telling you.
I'm
I'm
on
gonna have to hire you.
Like, I'm in a nice way, but I'm on you, because if I'm training you, you're a product of me. And so I want to be.
Look, see, that right there.
I want you to be the best that you can be. And I'm not going to say anything like, I want you to be honest with me. So if you are going out this weekend and you're like, hey, I'm a drink, you know, so what should I drink? I'm going to tell you the best drinks that you should drink. And then, you know, the next day, I'm going to say, okay, I want you to drink this tea. I want you to drink this and drink this much water so we can try and flush this out. And then on Monday, I'm going to get on your ass like, hey, let's get it. Let's get it. You know, like we did this. But they like that.
Yeah.
Because it gives you accountability. But then you're able to do what you need to do. You know, you're focused during the week. And you're able to do.
Nice time.
Yeah, have a nice time. But we need to get our shit together on Monday so I can go ahead and get you together. You know,
that's true.
If you give me a goal, hey, if you give me a goal, I'm going to help you to achieve that goal because I want to see you prosper. And so I'm going to feed you internally and everything. But like as far as fitness, like I love HIIT training. And so
HIIT training.
That's high intensity interval training.
Oh.
And so
shit, nah.
that's a quick way to get
Start sweating already. Shit.
It's a quick way to get your results.
That's true.
Quick way to get your results. And so if you're able to come to me like 3 times a week, or you know whatever, or even 2 times, if you were able to come 2 times, then if you're following everything, you want to see your results swiftly. You know, and if you are just wanting to, and I go according to like the level that they're at. I'm not going to start you at my level. And I think what helps them is I work out with you. So sometimes I'm working out like 3-4 times a day, because depending on if I'm training like 3 people at one time, or you know what have you. And I'm working out like 3-4 times a day and stuff like that. And so that keeps them going. I focus on form.
Okay.
I like for you to know exactly what you're doing, why I want you at this angle, because I need you to know. And so I explain a lot, because I want you to know the intention is for you to learn and be able to do it on your own eventually.
There you go.
Because
yeah.
You're not going to have me forever, and I don't want you to have me forever. I want you to incorporate this as a lifestyle.
See?
And so,
like a mama, eventually them kids gotta go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I have you, I'm like, okay, you feel the difference? Now turn your angle this way. Okay, this is why I have you doing it at this angle. You feel that muscle that's being, and I'm like, yeah,
Because how many muscles does a human body have?
Oh,
Many.
A whole lot of them.
Because, we tend to forget, because we focus on biceps and triceps and this and
even
that.
the bicep is a 2-headed muscle.
But
like a lot of people think that you can just pick up a weight and just curl. No, you need to work it in different ways so you can get both. And even your butt, you have different. They're like, look, I want a booty like you. Okay, well we need to do this. We need to do this. We need to do this so we can get it to lift, poke, and be pricky. So we need
lift, poke, and be pricky. I like it.
Look, sit here just like this and work your muscles.
Wow.
So, a lot of it also, like I have some people that come in and, everything goes according to their goals. Some people just come in and want to lose weight. They don't want to, have other goals as far as that. And so a lot of that is focused on eating healthy.
Mhm.
And so,
Oh Lord.
training is 80% nutrition, 20% training.
Oh no, don't
Yeah.
say that, because I know
hey,
that already.
Healthy eating. And so I give you a
I like
meal
to
plan. I have simple meal plans. I have meal plans as far, because I have a questionnaire I send out to you, so I can make sure. I don't want to give you a meal plan that you don't like, then you're not going to stick to it.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
And so
right.
I find out what you like, what your eating habits are, so I can give you the right one. I have one like for a sugar detox, if you need to detox off sugars.
That right there.
Look, and I have one for like if you need it quick. You like, I don't really eat that much, and if you need it quick. And then I have one that is like a traditional meal plan where you're trying to lose weight and you want to just incorporate healthy eating for you and your family, or if you just need a meal plan and you want to incorporate healthy eating and you want to gain weight or lose weight.
Yeah.
So, I do it all. I want to make sure that I'm available in every avenue, especially for us.
So what we gonna
and that
have to
you send
do?
your children out there representing you well.
Yes.
So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to actually. I'm gonna see if I can coerce Hendrix, because he's watching now, and Mo Swag, to join us for a MTG session with you.
Ooh,
Hey, I'm down.
ooh.
Ooh, I'm be hurting. But let me tell you, one thing that I love about working out. Now I get in the gym, every blue moon. But I mean, not every
I like
blue
how
moon.
I feel.
Every full moon.
I do like how I feel.
I love the burn. I do.
Love endorphins.
I be mad when the treadmill only for an hour. Really?
You
Why?
can make it fun.
I want to go longer, but see, it limits me. It won't let me go more than 60 minutes. I'm like, what the
You
hell?
can make it fun, and with HIIT training, you don't actually, because I ran track, I'm a sprinter, but I don't like distance running.
I don't like distance
Mhm.
running.
Okay, so that's why I
Don't tell
HIIT
my body
train.
to run right now.
I HIIT train. You can do aerobic HIIT training, and that's way more fun. And you're doing stuff, funner, but that's way more fun. You're doing different stuff, and you don't have to just be on the treadmill.
But I like
running.
the treadmill. I do like the treadmill.
You can.
I don't
got to-
run on the treadmill though.
What you do?
See,
you
wow.
I walk briskly.
That's fine. A
Okay.
brisk.
Look,
Actually,
It's all about the elevation. That's what I was told. So I do a lot of the up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
I heard that brisk walking sometimes is better than running because it's better on the knees anyway.
Yeah.
And so
All
I
right.
Look, lately at work I've been
Oh,
doing
okay.
stair climbing because the escalator ain't working, the elevator ain't working, and the only thing I can do is take that damn steps. Ooh,
so
You
I
use
think
those steps.
I think that we probably need to do an MTG cleanse week
That'd be
where
awesome.
where we actually hold each other accountable for that 1 week, find out what we've eaten, and report it to Erica,
Let's do it.
and then maybe that Saturday or something, she give us a nice cool workout, maybe a walk or something. Maybe we can meet her in the park.
Oh, we can go
Something.
hiking.
Now I do like to
Okay.
see.
Okay, I
gonna
wouldn't
be
mind going
friends.
hiking.
Yeah.
I can do that.
We're
I
gonna
wouldn't
be
mind
friends.
going hiking. Okay.
I like to get outside. I like to hike. But see, that's the other thing. I'm sorry. There's a lot of black people who don't like to do shit.
I wouldn't mind
But
hiking
we have to get
because
to
Nature is not the thing. It's
Now,
not the business. I
let me-
ain't doing that.
let me say this though in advance. I will hike, but it has to be like a mild to medium hike.
That's
I
fine.
can't do expert because this ankle ain't gonna work right.
Yeah, that's
But we
fine.
can
You
I'm not
maneuver.
gonna
maneuver.
give you any
If you're gonna do
excuses.
that.
My mom had surgery and she is 56. She had
Wow,
surgery on her foot and she goes to hike too.
really? So I don't have no excuses.
Don't let my mom show you.
Wait a minute, Julia says my fat drink is my 6-pack and left me too. But I changed my thinking about it in the summer and I have a 4-pack and the fat gets the holiday season. Yes, indeed.
Okay, let's get it.
Hey Sunshine, what's going on? I mean, Miss April, hey Sunshine, what's going on? So like I was saying, we're gonna go to break real quick. I like the burn. Let me tell you one thing I love about the gym, and I know this is so vain, but all guys do it. I love the mirror action. I love the mirror action. You know what I'm saying? Watching your body just sculpt itself. It's just a beautiful thing, and you're like, damn, I'm fine today.
But
Yeah,
y'all's body moves faster than ours does.
But no, that's
No.
not necessarily true. I'm going with Erica
Okay.
at the end of this month.
Okay.
So watch,
Oh.
we're going out of town, so I have to get ready for the trip, right? So just watch in 2 weeks. like just even from how I am now, like watch. Just in 2 weeks.
And she said, you know, because she get ready to go out of town. She told us, I won't be ready to go out of town. Yeah. That's what she said. And I said, because that's why I'm bringing donuts. I said, I'm not bringing no donuts up in here. And we talking about physical fitness. I swallow them donuts.
Look, I got my pineapple,
protein
my
drink,
cucumbers, and what else? My blackberries. Like, yeah, like
okay.
It's real.
Go ahead.
And, like, yeah, that's not necessarily true. If you're, especially with HIIT training and having the right nutrition. Watch.
Okay, so
we're going to break.
Let's go to break.
Keep their heads ringing, Dr. Dre.
Yes.
Shout out to Dre. Hey. And then Slam by Onyx.
We'll be right back, everybody. Okay, Julie say, Erica, you should do a 15-minute health session every month. Let me tell you. So
look, Cash App, $5 at least.
Hey.
Look, you know what? That look.
Yeah, I see. Like one of my fitness goals is that I've always in my life. Well, you seen me in high school. I was little. I was so little.
Was you so skinny? Was you so skinny?
I was skanky, wanky.
Skanky, wanky.
I was skanky, wanky.
Yeah,
I was
really thin.
I was really thin. So I didn't start feeling that until I got the Prairie View, and then that's when I became like a huge gym rat. Okay. You know, like I got in the gym and I was loving it, and I was loving it. I started gaining weight and stuff started showing up. I said, yeah. I'm talking about.
And then you get older, and then stuff don't go away. Yeah, and you be like, what the hell?
That muscle wasn't right there. It was right there.
But they can be easily altered. Like honestly.
So,
we need to eat better to alter it anyway.
I want to gain more muscle. That's that. I don't like to be too little. I like my 36 waist or 34 to 36 waist. I like the thick waist, and I like the thighs and ass because I have that, and have my chest and my arms built like I want to. I love all of that, you know. But I don't want to be like too swole like Mr. T. I kind of would rather be somewhere, sexy as fuck. That's what I want. Sexy AF. You know,
I posted that. I think my body goal is ... sexy as fuck.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna be sexy as fuck. You know, and walking down the street and feeling very confident, and somebody catch you, glance and take a picture of you, and then you see yourself somewhere.
So what do you need to? What are your goals? Like, what do you need to do right now?
I need to get my eating straight for real. Like, let me tell you, I eat a lot of protein.
What do you want to see different in your body?
I want my belly to go down some because I got a little belly. That has to go, you know.
Gotta go.
The belly, and I definitely want.
Gotta go.
I want to tone my chest area up, and I want to, get my glutes and everything back in shape because what I'm starting to see now is the older I'm getting, I'm keeping the weight, but it's coming wrong. It's coming
in the
fat.
Wrong area.
You know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to pull the fat down and raise it with muscle. When you'll have a certain percentage of body fat.
I need that in my life. Okay. That.
Who is that?
I don't know who that is, but that waist trainer, that.
The waist trainer? That look like you gonna damn near die.
It hurts.
I know, but doesn't that feel so good?
No.
Goodness, it looks like it hurts.
And I have those. I have
it's
those.
Called that pressure.
I have that. I don't
know
what. Those. Yeah, I got those.
Yeah, those are very. You need those.
Look, I was looking at the trainer. I was like, oh, I got those. But the waist trainer, yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked it up, but I'm like,
for that.
Well, I don't either. But you know what? I figured they make it look good.
Okay, good.
Wow.
Make it look good. Yeah, I want that. I want to sleep in that. See, I have a thing about pain though. I have a certain thing about it. I don't know. I have a thing.
What, you like pain?
I have a thing.
So, you like lips?
You know, I got a little Rihanna in me.
Wow.
Things that, turn some people off, turn me on.
Okay.
Wow.
So, but that waist trainer, and I know, like, somebody was like, oh my God, what are you? And I'm like, no, look at the waist trainer. Don't look at the girl, look at the waist trainer. I'm like,
and it's called that pressure.
I don't know what it's called. I just took the picture so I would remember it. I actually, I would like, and to somebody tell me where I can find one, a really nice, good almost old-fashioned corset. The kind that you got to get your sister girl
That's
up in
like
there
my goal.
to pull
See how he
and
is?
tighten
Those
and
are
pull
my
and
goals.
tighten
Like,
and just
I want to
make all that
my
just
chest is never gonna look like that, but at the same time, I know that it'll peck up.
so tight that you can't
arms.
breathe. You almost want to pass out, kind of
I
thing.
don't know, like it's gonna hurt.
Let me see that. Let me see that.
See, something like that
Okay.
will give me.
But you know what? What I need
what?
you to do, I need you to find that in a
Okay.
man 40-something.
It's plenty of them. It's
I
plenty of us
know,
out there.
but look, because I'm a visual person. I need to see that.
You know what? I'm gonna show you one of my classmates right now.
Look, I need to
That's
see.
still.
You already know.
he
You already
been-
know. Yes, ma'am.
He been the same.
Standing
ever
by.
since. Okay.
Standing by.
You can bring us in if you want to, Miss Sunshine. I'm fit to
No.
find you. I'm fit to find.
Words of encouragement.
Is it time for that already?
Look, yes. So I gotta find something.
Oh no!
An Amazon special.
Wow. Yeah, we have a classmate.
Oh, I done did that one before.
Hold on, I'm just look him up right now. He was at the picnic or whatever, and I looked and I said, God, damn, you still look the same. That don't make no damn sense.
Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Okay.
See if you remember this one. You remember him? Ricky the same. Ricky.
Okay,
We're back.
we are back live. We are back live. We have had a great conversation.
Yes, we have.
Inspiration with Miss Erica today.
Yes, we
And
have.
yes, we're gonna be checking that out later on. Give me a drop on your website again, webpage, Facebook.
Body Talk with Erica and Body Talk _ Total Fitness.
Cause we about to get totally fit up here. At
Totally
MTG.
fit. Totally fit. He came out 96.
Look, that's a damn shame. Look, you got his phone number? Is he
He's
single?
married. No, he's married.
Damn
Shout out to
it.
Ricky. What's up, Ricky? Hey, listen,
Is it
everybody.
an open marriage?
She ain't having that one. I'm trying to tell you. They've been together since high school. She ain't
I'm
letting
just
that one
saying.
go.
Okay.
Listen, everybody. Thank you so much for watching the show on today. We've come to the point where we give you guys our encouragement on weekly encouragement for this week. Again, Miss Erica, thank you so much for stopping by. We sure appreciate you coming. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you.
I'm glad to have you, and please come again.
Maybe between you and Miss Precious Hall and
Hey, Hall.
Barbara, y'all can just break me down.
Hey,
Give you a mental recipe on how to fix things. Huh? You're not gonna be burning up the show guests. You can't be doing them like that, okay? Every time you having an issue and shit, you picking up the damn phone. You can't be doing that.
Hey, pick up the phone.
Listen, everybody, this is the point again. We're going to be giving our encouragement words again. Make sure that you follow us on all our social media outlets and then check us out at matchgas.com. Okay, so of course, we give positive affirmations or positive words right at the end of the show. We got 2 minutes. So I want to go ahead and I will start with you since you're our guest. Give our viewers and our listeners something positive for the week.
Make sure that you have a positive and productive week. Do something that sustains your soul as well as encourages your mind and presents to your goals. So make sure that you write out a lot of goals. Don't just write out goals for the week, goals for the year. Write out a lot of goals so that you give the universe a lot to manifest for you.
Right. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming again today. Y'all listen to about those affirmations. That is really, really serious. Miss Sunshine, what did you dig up today?
What did I dig up?
What did you dig up?
Real courage is when you know you're lit before you begin, but you begin anyway and see it through no matter what.
Okay. All right.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. I love
Let's
that.
get this bitch started.
Let's get this bitch started. Let's get it started. Now listen, everybody, I really thank you for coming to the show. But listen, my positive thought for the week will be always see the possibility in impossible things. You always want to see that you can grow a flower out of your hand, even though it doesn't make sense. Okay, so things that don't, that's not gonna work. Why don't you use this right here? No. Put the napkin on top of the candle. Oh my God. Look, now if this motherfucker go off from here, you gonna be in trouble.
We all right. I heard Curly right now.
We good.
We got too many electronic devices in here. Listen, okay, so everybody, again, thank you so much for watching the show. Catch us again right here next week. We're going to be at Big Mike's Barbershop in Duncanville, Texas. I'll definitely give you the address. Boy, if you want to stop by, come through and get your cut. That's for boys, girls, ladies, and gentlemen. We're going to be definitely talking some whole lot of cryptic, crazy shit at the barbershop and extending our conversation in a male-dominated area.
All right.
So, thank you so much for watching. We see you on the flip side. We make sure you share again and watch out for our watch party tonight at 10 p.m. Peace and blessings. We'll catch you next week.
Amen.
See you. Oh, I forgot.
What?
Last song, Nothing Even Matters.
Nothing
by Laura
Even
Hills.
Matters.
You got it? Yeah, so. Okay, let me end this.
Oh, look, I forgot. I almost forgot. I got to end this. Bye, y'all.